Welcome to the final race of the Nations Cup season 2020 from Sardegna, round 30. So there's a link at the top to the qualifying if you want to see that. Otherwise, quick look at me. There I am, 6th place after a fairly decent qualifying result. So let's see how I can do from here. It's a standing start. Now, I didn't record the in-car footage, so you can't see the lights. But it's a standing start. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. So, jink to the left. Oh my. Oh, what the heck happened there? Oh, that was disastrous. It looked like the guy at the beginning had some wheel spin issues, probably not having his traction control on. Oh, last. That was disgraceful. We'll have a look at that replay when things settle down. Let's see what's going to happen here. So someone's gone wide there. I've gone wide onto the grass myself. Picked up 1 place. Oh, unbelievable. Last off the line thanks to someone spinning out in front of me. So we'll have a look at that in a minute when the race has settled down a little bit. Oh, he's bashing into the walls a bit now, so more yellow flags. 2 others have gone off, up to 17th. So let's have a look at that replay in slow motion here. So I've jinked to the right, so there's a car in front, so I've gone back to the left. The guy in front of the front, Mellor 80, he span and he didn't grey out and he was right in front of me. Let's look at that. Let's have a look at that from in-car. Let's have another look at that from my line of sight. So this is me, Big Bang's in front of me. I've gone right, so is he. So I go left, and as I go left, there he is, he's sideways on. Nowhere to go. Unbelievable. Why didn't he grey out? That was awful. Unbelievable. So, we're halfway around lap 1 now. We're back up to 17th after a couple of others span off. So all that good work in qualifying completely undone. Now what happened there, he didn't have his traction control setting up to 1, which stops that wheel spinning off the line like I did and most of the other ones of us did. He's there looking 14th now, going wide again by the look of it. Yep, so I'm up into 11th after that disastrous off the line and good lap. So the lap itself was okay, I kept it clean on the lap. 10th now, look, just to go. Oh no! And battling with that guy, I missed my turning point, my braking point, and collided with that exterior barrier there on the outside of the track. Oh no! It goes from bad to worse. Now I'm back in 18th again. So that one was a mistake of my own. Just getting unsighted a little bit, fighting with that guy, and I missed all my braking and turning points and collided with the barrier. So that's kind of a bit of my own fault, that one. Not unforced necessarily, but certainly a mistake of my own. Unfortunate. So we've got it all to do again now. 18th. So these cars are ferocious to drive. You know, there's so much. Well, it's like the ground effect in the Formula 1 race cars that was around a decade or so ago. And they're looking at reintroducing it. Well, they were looking at introducing next year before all this lockdown. So what plans there are in F1, I don't know. But these cars really, yeah, they work like the ground effect. There's so much. Whoa! So cool. 2 cars greyed out for penalties there. So we're coming around that final hairpin now to complete lap 2, and we're now battling around 15th. Now. Cars are a lot more spread out. And look at the top, you could argue the top 10, the top 12 now. They're going around that second corner. So it really isn't going to get any better than this unless other people make mistakes. We've got to use all 3 compounds of tyre as people jostle and bustle around me there. So we have to use all 3 compounds of tyre. I've started on the softs, and my plan was initially to do a couple of stints on softs, followed by a medium stint and then the hard stint at the end. But again, as you know from previous races, that is all interchangeable, if you like. Oh wow, he was alongside me trying to come back from off the track. Fortunately no penalties in that one for me. As he was coming back from off the track, I was lucky to stay straight. So we've dropped a place of 16th, but we're still around there. The guy in front of me has got a 1 second penalty. And we're braking here. I was risking it a bit on those curbs there with the grass off the track. Spent a lot of times coming out of. Whoa! Again, they're riding the curbs. So we're up to 14th, but riding those curbs like I'm doing, I'm risking it a bit. So we've skipped to lap 4 now. You can see I'm still in 14th. We're halfway around. And you know what? In the race, I never realised there was a church there. So, oh no! There you go, you see it, you put your wheels on the grass. And now I'm going to have, you see what happens now, and I found this out myself, is your hands aren't where you used to be, so it's not instinctive to, even on the wheel, if it was straight up and down the wheel, you'd know exactly where your dial was to get the traction control change, but I'm still in 0 traction control, and with your steering wheel all round left and right, it's not natural to go to where you want it to be, and that's what I figure is why I can't quickly nip it into traction control 1 so I can get going again. So there I am, I'm back to 20th once more. I'm right behind the guy who caused all the problems off the start, so he's not having a great race either. But if it wasn't for him, I'd like to say I could be battling in the top 5, 6 now. Oh dear, it wasn't a mistake of his own, he just forgot to put the traction control on, but that really just destroyed my race from there. But obviously I've made a couple of, including that calamitous one there, cost me 30 seconds not being able to get going again. But it's not the first thing on your mind, my mind certainly, when you spin like that, is reaching for the traction control button. Maybe it should be, but that's experience. Despite my result in the last race of 16th, I was still a B driver, as we skip now ahead to lap 8, and Mella 80 is still just ahead of us in 19th. We've also got the leaders now. Oh, a yellow flag there. Is that Mella? Yeah, that's Mella gone off again. So we had one good lap to enable him to qualify second, but he's having more problems than I am in this race. I did think I could do better in this race than what I'm currently doing. Let's see where I finish. So yeah, the previous race, where I believe I finished 15th, 16th, still kept me a B driver. Now we skip to lap 12 now, still 18th place. So if I can end the season, coming into the pits now for a second set of softs, I believe. Or are we putting the mediums on now? No, we're fueling up. This is mediums, so we're fueling up now for a 10 lap stint on mediums to take us near to the end of the race, where we can just do a splash and dash if required for the hards at the end. So 18th after the pit stop. Miller 80 has gone from 2nd to 19th. I've gone from 6th to 18th. Oh dear. So yeah, if I can remain a B driver after this race and start next season as a B driver, then hopefully I can get some more points throughout. So there we go, there's the leader. He's wanting to overtake me. I've got blue flags, but I don't have to do anything with that because I've greyed out. I don't have to slow down or move across. He can just get past me when he can. He can just drive straight through me if he wants. So I'm not slowing down as 17th place spins, putting me up another one. And you can see from this, now racing with this leader right behind me, I'm holding my own. If I was up there and avoided that trouble at the beginning of the track, and hopefully therefore not been racing in as much traffic, I might not have made as many mistakes, and I could be battling for those top 5, top 6, maybe even podium places. You know, I am lapping fairly similar times to him. Alright, he's just got through me there, but he's been round me now for a few laps. So yeah, it's another lesson learned. You know, that start was just unavoidable, but my spin, getting it back on traction control so you can get away cleanly, all lessons. So now we're at the end of lap 22. Here we go, we're coming in for our final hard tyres with 2 laps remaining. Couple of quick bit of fuel to finish those last 2 laps. And here we go to start lap 23, 17th place, Mela 80s last. Mr. Cyclist hasn't recovered from his recent spin we saw as I got in that place. So at the moment we're 17th. I don't quite know what happened there. The indicators flipped to 16th and back to 17th again. He did it there as well. I don't know what's going on there. And it's again. What's he doing? See our best lap of the race, 127.7. That was actually on the medium tyre. Tiny bit deep into that corner exit in there. 17th. And we've got this and another lap to race. Well, I'm saying we've got this and another lap to race. Of course, what I forgot in the race is obviously the leader has lapped me. So I actually didn't need to put 2 laps of fuel in, because when I finished this lap, then there's the leader finishing his race. So when I finished my race, well done to Stefani Merchant, well done to him. So yeah, I've only got to finish this lap now, so I only need to complete 23 laps. I've gained 16th there. Look, Sardegna went off, so I've regained another place, and there's a 16th. So not a fantastic race, not a great race, but you know, I've learned some lessons in there again, and it did go show when I was getting some clean laps in, I was challenging the leaders' times really. So it's just all about not making those mistakes and avoiding trouble. So I hope you enjoyed the race. Stick with me, we're going to have a quick look at my standings. You can see I've made it into the top 900 in the UK, top 10 in the East Riding of Yorkshire where I'm from. I'm not quite sure where the 5th is, that could be postcode related. And if you want to pause the video and have a look at all the results for the top 20 places, feel free to do so. Thanks very much for watching, see you next time.